At Coat Hospitality, we believe extraordinary destinations are built on something deeper than buildings. We're built on vision, on stewardship, on a commitment to care for people and place for generations. Our story traces back to the early 1900s when a young camp counselor and business innovator named Reynolds Frederick Coat, known as Brownie, found his purpose on the quiet shores of Lake Hubert. In 1923, Brownie purchased Camp Lincoln for Boys in Nisswa, Minnesota, creating a place where young people could grow in confidence, character, and community. A few years later, he opened Camp Lake Hubert for girls, just across the lake. As families brought their children to the Northwoods for camp, Brownie wanted a place for parents to gather, a retreat that reflected the same warmth and authenticity. In 1937, he and his wife Judy acquired Grand View Lodge on Gull Lake, also in Nisswa, Minnesota. They purchased 320 acres for $85,000, which at the time was a bold investment and a defining moment for the family's legacy. Grandview's story began even earlier, before the Coat family made it the shining jewel of the North. In 1896, a Danish family built a large log homestead on this very property. By 1916, it became a fishing lodge, welcoming guests to Gull Lake. In 1921, the Grand Main Lodge opened with a restaurant, lobby, auto shed, and even a ballroom upstairs for dancing. Under the Coat family's leadership, Grandview Lodge evolved, offering guests extraordinary experiences and memories that last a lifetime. In 1960, the Garden Golf Course opened, and in the 1970s, the property gained national recognition as a premier tennis destination. The first Governor's Fishing Opener was held here in 1976, with a 9-pound, 5-ounce walleye making headlines. And in the 1990s, the Coat family's bold vision brought championship golf to Grandview and the Brainerd Lakes area, with the award-winning Pines Golf Course in 1990 and the Preserve in 1996. These weren't just expansions, they were investments in the impeccable guest experiences we care so much about. We opened our world-class spa in 2003, and the Gull Lake Conference Center transformed weddings and corporate gatherings in 2009. In 2016, Grandview Lodge celebrated its centennial, recognized as a historic landmark and officially a century resort. Today, with over 200 cabins and hotel rooms and capacity for 1,000 guests, Grandview Lodge remains one of Minnesota's most iconic destinations. Here's what hasn't changed. Families and groups return year after year. For weddings, for reunions, for work retreats. Children who once visited now bring their own children, and companies keep returning with their teams. That tradition lives on because of people like you who serve with care. You are not just working at a beautiful resort. You're part of a multi-generational legacy rooted in authenticity and heartfelt service. Welcome to Coat Hospitality and to Grandview Lodge. Our next chapter begins with you.